Hello everyone and welcome. What is manifestation? Why and how? What is the purpose? Life or manifestation as a whole is purposeless. Life is the expression of awareness through body-mind complexes. Life is goalless. That's why it is eternal. Goal implies a limit. If there is a goal to life, then life cannot be eternal. Because when the goal is achieved, life is dead. But we know that life can never be dead. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. Purpose means an impediment. Purpose or goal is in the future, but life is now. If you are looking for a goal or a purpose, you will miss it. You will lose it. A flower blooms joyfully whether there is a passerby or not. There is no meaning in its flowering, yet it is beautiful. It can only bloom fully if it blooms without any purpose. Is love not enough? Life is not a business, not a school. Maya, with which Ishvara, our creator, manifests this world, is the greatest power and the greatest wonder, and it is impossible to understand its purpose or workings. How can an ever-changing mind understand an ever-changing matter? Parallel tracks never meet. Manifestation or life or Maya is a mystery. In the highest understanding, therefore, reality never becomes manifestation, which is finite and dual. Reality only knows itself. There are no two things there. Reality does not generate experience because it lacks nothing. However, from the point of view of an inquisitive mind, since we cannot deny the experiencing, reality did. Reality did it for experience, we might say. It wanted to know itself, know its magnificence in its own experience. That is reality's desire. Desire is reality's nature as consciousness at rest. Has to become consciousness in movement at some point. Potential energy was forced to become kinetic from the point of view of an ego. If it didn't, it would be dead energy. It is the nature of consciousness to celebrate itself through manifestation. And it freely assumes the seeming limitation called mind to become and observe or witness the world in finer detail. If consciousness did not have the power to appear as something other than what it is, then it would not be limitless. So, why not? Manifestation, experience, or expression is an act of love. You cannot ask a mother why she had her baby. Reality cannot be except in the space of not reality. Even the total ecstasy cannot be experienced as total ecstasy unless something less than total ecstasy exists. You would no longer know you were having the mergence because there would be no other knowing or experiencing with which to compare it. You would not even know who you are. You would lose your ability to differentiate, to individuate yourself. Is this not our experience in deep sleep? So, something less than total ecstasy of total oneness had to be and continually has to be created. This is the reason we move on to dream and waking states. Ecstasy would not be ecstasy were there not a time when there was no ecstasy. This is as true with spiritual ecstasy as it is with physical. But everything is one in the realm of the reality or the absolute. Something not being one with everything is impossible in reality. What is not impossible, however, is the Maya or illusion of not being one with everything. The realm of the relative was thus created as Maya or illusion. Reality had to create by assuming another form without surrendering its intrinsic nature as awareness. Creating an entire reality based on illusion was so ingenious and spectacular in that it produced a solution to reality's conundrum. The realm of the relative is like an Alice in Wonderland, in which things are not what they are or what they seem to be, and in which things seem to be what they are not. Suddenly, reality had a point of reference by which it might know itself in its own experience. In order to experience a finite world of matter, which is apparently other than itself, reality or awareness had to forget itself and rise or imagine itself in the form of a finite mind. Thus, matter and mind are manifested at the self same instant, like in a personal dream. Life or mind exists as a tool for reality to turn concept or knowing into experience or love or ananda. Consider the tree outside your window. It knows nothing more now when it is 15 feet tall and covers you with the shade of its gigantic umbrella than it did when it was a tiny seed. All the information that it needed in order to become what it is today was contained in its seed. It had to learn nothing. It merely had to grow through experience. In order to grow, it used the information locked inside its cellular memory. You are not unlike the tree. All knowledge is imprinted on your soul. But you need the feeling of love to be complete. That's the reason you're apparently in this physical world. Peace, ecstasy, love or ananda, that is part of reality, gets split from reality as it forgets or ignores its real nature in the interest of experiencing a finite world in finer detail. Don't we all do this every time we dream? By becoming a separate person within the dream and forgetting that we ourselves have created all of the dream. Life as we know it is a divine hypnosis. Reality starts the game of duality and relationships by forgetting itself and after some time finding or remembering itself. For this game to be manifest, total being is split or is apparently split into three aspects: body, mind, and the soul. Out of apparent separation from reality, the desire arises in reality, which is apparently split into innumerable souls, to fall back into the source with the help of body and the mind. Soul is in search of the apparently missing love or peace. Knowing or consciousness plus experience of love or feeling equals awareness or reality. Chit plus Ananda equals Sat. Peace cannot be experienced as peace without losing it first. The soul will then seek duality to start to appreciate the non-duality. Even if you are fully self-realized, your grandest desire would be to experience that as a discrete physical reality. This eternal cycle itself forms the greatest duality called life. The physical world of opposites becomes the opposite of the world of reality. It is a divine paradox that while the universe is not, still it is. Remember even the two poles of truth, the absolute and the relative. It is funny when reality tries to see itself through the body and mind because it is already seeing itself. This attempt to see or know or experience itself is the result of Maya or ignorance. Ignorance is not stupidity, it is just a limitation. Vedanta is the means that removes the ignorance by getting you to look at yourself in a different way. Then the reality, which was seeing itself all along, but unaware that what it was seeing was itself, rediscovers itself, realizes the cosmic joke, and the seeking stops. It sounds crazy, but that's the way it is. Enlightenment is only the cessation of seeking that comes when you realize that you have always known who you are. The problem is that ignorance causes the self or reality to apparently identify with the body and mind and become an experiencer. You live for many years as an experiencer, chasing things in samsara, including enlightenment, that you think will complete you, when you are complete already. This seeking completion experientially becomes a habit, and you think that the reality is another experience to be gained. But it is not. Reality is you already. You just have to remember it. It is knowledge. Why has this illusion or phenomenal appearance or Maya or manifestation come? How has it come? When asked this question, Ramana Maharshi did not give a direct reply by telling why or how, but instead said, "See to whom this illusion or Maya has come." Because he, the ego, who says that the illusion of phenomenal existence has come into existence, is himself an illusion. Illusion or Maya can never be explained or known. It is a mystery. So, whatever doubts may rise, they cannot rise without the individual you, the one who rose first and who then only raised the other doubts. Therefore, the original doubt, namely that of not knowing who this individual you is alone the root of all doubts. When one's own reality shines as awareness or self, which is the real I, that is devoid of any other thing, what doubts can rise? No doubt rose about anything when you were deep asleep. But when you wake up from deep sleep, you rise as a person feeling, I am this body. I am an individual. That person who rises here in the waking state is the doubter. He did not exist in deep sleep, but the real you did exist in deep sleep. Therefore, you who existed even in deep sleep are not the doubter. That alone is the real you. Realize the real you through self-knowledge and to know that you have never taken any birth, and in fact nothing is ever born or originated. Non-duality or infinite awareness has never become duality or finite mind or world. It only seems for an illusory ego. Thank you.